I have a little update for you. Joel.
Oh, yeah. What's going on with him?
I'll give you a quick Joel update. So Joel's been doing a show, and he drops like 3 shows a week. He and Kevin Sinier teaming up on this show. So it comes out 3 times a week, and it's brand new. This is a pretty short run, but 3 times a week. Okay, well, there hasn't been a show in 7 days. So I didn't know, okay, is it just done? Is it gone? Is it over?
Have you listened to many of them?
Yeah, I haven't missed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've listened to them all. Get updates, find out what Lad's up to, find out what Joel's up to.
Yeah.
So one didn't come out for 7 days, and it ran its course. It's done. Well, no, not so fast. So one dropped last night, and I was in bed. I was having a late night, and I get a little alert right on my phone. I'm a subscriber, so I listen to it right when it drops, and this is about midnight. So what had happened was, so Joel's working at a car lot, and somebody came in to rob him, but they had guns, and they fired the guns. He was shot at. He had to flee, and the car lot, much like many here in Oregon, is protected with a fence that then even has razor on it. Keep people the hell out of your car lot in the hours you're not there. So he had to get through this, cut himself up, and get the heck out of there. And he kind of just went underground. He was like in shock. So he is okay. I mean, I guess that's the point I'm getting at. He was shot at, but he's okay. They robbed him, robbed some money that was in the store, and stole a couple of cars. I know one of the cars they got back, like they parked it right up the road. I don't think they got the other one back. But he really thought he was pretty safe there because it's like a government fleet store. So they sell government vehicles like cop cars, fire trucks. So if you were to just drive by and you see the sign government, that's probably means stay the hell out of here. And then when you see police cars, you might even think it's a police shop. So this was the math he did in his head, but I see how he came to that conclusion. Hey, I'm in a pretty protected place. At any rate, I guess my message to you is he's okay. And then they took it down. I heard it last night right when it dropped, but it's already down. You couldn't go back and listen to it now. So why he took it down, there's a criminal investigation. I mean, I'm guessing and speculating, but if he said something and they didn't want it out there because the police are looking into it again.
I was going to say,
but he took it down, and this was only 8 or 9 hours ago.
Why? I was about to say, why would you take down a podcast if you're under investigation? That's almost like release at that point. But you brought up a point. Maybe he did say something odd or that was too relevant to maybe hunting down whoever was responsible. I don't know. Yeah,
that's right. Or gave something away that I don't know. I don't know what it would have been. I didn't detect anything there, but he does work for somebody. Maybe that guy said, "Hey, let's kill that." I went online and I did a little Google search to try to find a police report, see if anybody was hurt. They fired a bunch of shots. I mean, it was like 5 or 6. He said he didn't even know that it was just bam, 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 bam. But he was the only one there. So he's like, "Well, they're shooting at me. I'm the only one here. Somebody's shooting, and he doesn't have a gun. He's not looking to do anything like that. He's just sitting in his office doing his work." So a little bit of a scary situation. I couldn't find anything online. Maybe the police report hasn't come out yet. Maybe I'm a little early to this. I don't know how fresh this story is. I think it's about a week old because, like I said, he disappeared for a week. But he's okay. There you go. That's the overwhelming message I'm giving you is he had some drama and some excitement, but Joel's okay.
Who can say they've ever been shot at, though?
Yeah, I mean, that's
pretty psycho.
Yeah, that sucks. I had a guy shoot at me one time.
Really?
Yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, I have 2 shot stories. One time a guy shot at me. Was it because
you were in trouble? Or doing something naughty?
Yeah. The one time in college, it was like a road rage incident, for lack of a better term. I don't know if that's totally fair, but we were on the road, and I had got out. And you don't ever do that, right? You don't get out of your car and approach somebody else. I did. Never do it again. And all I saw, and the guy was in front of me. So as I was approaching his car, he came out of the window. And I remember his hand flipping back and a gun in his hand, and he pulled it. And it just went click. Nothing happened. And it was a little revolver. And I knew guns really well. My dad was a gun collector. We had exotic guns. We had all sorts of stuff. My parents competed trap shooting and all sorts of stuff. And, I knew everything there was about guns. I took them apart, cleaned them, put them back together. I knew every gun there was. I knew exactly. That was a Smith & Wesson 38 Special. But it clicked. and I was frozen. I had a friend in the car in my passenger seat. I just came back to the truck. I said, "Did you see that?" He said, "Yeah." And we drove. We didn't even speak. I mean, we were like in shock. Big lesson learned for me. So that was one, but I was on a plumbing job. My buddy Carl was driving his personal truck. We had to go rent a ditch switch. Rented the ditch switch. We're driving out to the job site, and we were in traffic. This is in Southeast Foster Road. We were right on Southeast Foster Road, and this is 7:30 in the morning, and we just hear this super loud sound, and we don't really think much of it. You know, there's noises out there when you're driving in traffic, and I turn my head, and my buddy Carl's driving. I turn my head, and his entire window behind us, it was just a two-seater truck. There was no back cab or anything, so that window is inches away from me, is completely webbed. You can't even see at it. It's white. It's webbed so much. And we go, what the heck? Something hit us. We assumed a rocket flew up, or, you know, it's all we thought. We're at the job. We were just waiting to pull in. So we took a left. We pulled in the parking lot, and right through was a bullet. So I don't believe we were shot at. I think a gun went off, but it hit us. And there's a bullet hole that went right through there. So my dad owned the plumbing company. So I called my dad. I didn't know what else to do. I would have called my dad anyway, right? When you're shot, what do? You call your dad. So, yeah, you call your dad. So I called my dad, who is also serving as our boss. And he said, "Is everybody okay?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "All right, you need to get the ditch switch going. You need to call the police." He had like 3 or 4 things you need to do, but he slipped in, "Get the ditch switch going." And which I thought was a dick move. Like, "Hey, Dad, we were just shot at, and the bullet," maybe I'm not telling the story well, but was inches from where I was sitting. I'm a little bit traumatic. So he gives us real calmly the to-do list and the order to do it. And the top one was, "Get the ditch switch going."
Well, you know what they say, work cures all that shock out.
Who says that? What do you mean they say? That's not an expression.
Okay, I made it up.
They say work cure.
Say,
I've never heard this.
It's getting your mind on something else that you already know, even if it's something that you've done all the time. There's an expression that time heals all wounds. What do you mean they say that work cures? Work gets your mind off what sent you crazy, though.
That could be true. What I'm arguing is that is a well-known, used colloquialism. I've never heard this before.
Maybe I'm making something up, but
you did. Now they say it because you just told them it.
Sure, but I know this is from something, and I know there was something that I'm remembering.
Yeah, it's from today's You're Welcome. Jacob Latre, ladies and gentlemen.
You're welcome, thanks. But yeah, that's probably what he was saying. It's probably for your good at that point.
Are you seeing my shirt? Are you seeing what's happening as I drink this coffee?
I did.
Is there a hole in this cup? 3 drinks, and 3 drinks have gone down my chin and onto my shirt.
There's a hole at the top.
Oh, there is a hole. Oh, it's right there.
Oh.
So I wasn't making that up. I do know how to drink. There's literally the cup's cracked.